Whispers. I'm your host, Adam Elliott. Today's episode is brought to you by Cum Jeans. Don't you hate it when you're getting a lap dance at the strip club and you're wearing tight jeans? Your boner has nowhere to go, but you can't wear sweatpants to the strip club or they won't let you in. Don't you wish there was a pair of jeans designed to look like the types of jeans you would wear to a strip club, but they're really just sweatpants that look like those types of jeans? Well, now you have it with Cum Jeans, the first denim-style sweatpants made to be cummed in. Be careful, though. When the stripper is giving you the lap dance and you come in your Cum Jeans, you can't be loud about it. You gotta be super quiet so they don't know what's going on, or else you'll get kicked out of the club. Or if the stripper is cool with it, she'll ask you to give her more money, but then you'll be blowing your wad and your load at the same time. Believe me, I learned that the hard way. No pun intended. Cum Jeans. Shoot your load, not your wad.
The fuck?
Today I am delighted to be joined by Kristina Kelley. Kristina is a New York City-based writer and comedian who I've had the pleasure of performing with and working alongside. Kristina, welcome to Everybody Whispers.
Oh, thanks for having me, Adam. I'm really excited.
I am too, and I want to say, starting off, Happy Pride.
It is the month of my people.
Yes, Happy Pride. I feel left out.
Oh, you get everything else, though.
That's true. Kristina, it's been such a pleasure getting to perform with you, like I said, getting to do stand-up with you. How long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
My first show was the day before the pandemic.
Oh, wow.
And that was the first time I had done stand-up comedy at all. Not an open mic, nothing. It was a sold-out show at Greenwich.
And so that was like, what, March 13th or something?
Yeah, like 14th, I think.
Wow.
And then I made a joke because I coughed on stage. I was like, it's not COVID. And then there was COVID.
Wow, so you may have...
I may have brought it here.
Wow. You may be the cause of the COVID.
The origin. No. Yeah, the shutdown happened. And in April 2021, we started doing shows again. And then in May 2021, I did 3 open mics on my birthday. And then I did 300 mics in the next year. And it just sort of snowballed from there. So.
And you also do a fair amount of hosting as well.
Yeah, some hosting, producing, any stage time, really.
What do you enjoy more, hosting or...
Oh, I don't enjoy hosting as much, no. I like writing more than anything, so I like being prepared for what I'm going to say. Hosting is more what I'm trying to do, which is being present. Like, to be a good host, you need to be fully present with everyone that's there, which arguably you need to be as a comedian as well.
Yeah.
But you can get away with being less present with better material. So like, and while you're learning, right? And then you can be more comfortable. But with hosting, you kind of got to be open and free to be the guiding force of the ride for everybody.
And what I like most about your comedy and your writing is you really do write from personal experiences, where I think some of the best comedy comes from, obviously, but you're not afraid to go to perhaps like uncomfortable places. I was interested to know, like, do you think that comedy can help with, writing jokes about things that might be painful? Do you think that helps? Is it therapeutic in some ways?
Yeah, of course. I even think like word choice helps with that. Like, for example, I like to use antiquated language, like things like whilst, thrice, henceforth was my favorite word in 8th grade. And because I think that it brings like a whimsy that exists in my head that isn't really in reality. And so like I get to get that whimsy and show people that there is levity that exists even in like the most dramatic experiences. And so I think people who have grown up traumatic experiences or environments find comedy comforting and find it uplifting and empowering, and it certainly was for me growing up. So I enjoy being able to talk about things that make people uncomfortable, but in kind of like a wholesome but absurd way. Like, it should make you uncomfortable, but it's still kind of sweet.
Everybody whisper.
Something I struggled from the beginning with my comedy is how grounded to reality it is. And like, people are like, you just bring it one step further or embellish a little bit more, and I'm like, but that's not what happened. So it took me a while to figure out how to like divorce myself from reality and be able to make it open to more audiences. So like, they don't need to know all the details that make my heart song sing,
Right.
but I can choose different details that make it happen for them. So in the story with my friend, yes, my best friend died over the pandemic, and I went to help clean out his apartment, and he knew, and his mom knew, and I knew that my job was to clean out anything gay before she got to it. So I started in the bedroom, and yeah, the story as I tell it on stages is fairly accurate to how it happened. I really do have all the lube, because he would have been livid if he knew that everything got thrown away that he had bought. I ate everything in his pantry, like the like cardamom seeds I ended up using to make sure that he wouldn't be dissatisfied with how we left his apartment and his life. So, including the sex toys, knowing that that was my responsibility.
Everybody whisper.
A friend of ours, who I won't name, did my comedy show. I believe you were there, and he told someone in the audience, like, to smile like a woman. And she did not respond well. And then he did not respond well. And so he was like, why won't you smile? And so it just snowballed from there.
Yeah.
And I met him in the park, and like 2 weeks later, and he's like, I think I need to talk to my therapist about why I find the need to tell women who don't think I'm funny to smile and then bully them.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a great question for your therapist.
My therapist died last week.
Is that real, Adam?
I swear.
I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, it's.
I'm sorry, that's such a funny.
The sad thing is, now I have no one I can talk to about it.
Yeah, I knew that's where we were going.
I wish I was kidding. So here's. I'll tell you.
I'm such an asshole. The only thing that's making me cry laughing is the idea of your therapist dying. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. He was a great man. Here's the thing.
You just poured some water. I'm sorry, continue about your dead therapist. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm deeply invested in our friendship.
So here's what happened. So I get on the call last week, my Zoom call, and he doesn't show up. And I thought,
Because he's dead.
he was dead, yeah. I thought there was an emergency, whatever. And then I kept getting calls all week from Mount Sinai, like.
There was an emergency.
Yeah, there was. Big time. So all week I'm getting missed calls from Mount Sinai. Because I can, and I'm like, oh, he's probably calling to apologize. It's fine. So then, on Tuesday of this week, I get on the phone with my psychiatrist. Different guy, I have a different psychiatrist.
Of course.
He prescribes my meds. So, I get on the call. He's like, how you feeling this week? I said, wow, I actually missed therapy last week, so I'm definitely feeling it. Because here's the thing. When I miss a week of therapy, like, I feel it. Like, because you need it. I need it once a week. Really, I need it more. But I can't. Honestly, if it was up to me, I would have a therapist, like, following me every minute of the day. Just like, wait, I gotta get to the set. Let me talk to you about this right now.
Probably be better for all of us.
Right, exactly. So I get on the call with my psychiatrist, and he's like, yeah, well, we actually have some unfortunate news. He passed away, and it was very sudden. So I was like, what the fuck? And then I realized, like, after I got off that call, I was so sad. And then I realized, like, the person I would call to talk to about that was him.
It's like a breakup.
Yeah, so now I've got to start interviewing other therapists.
Well, now that I mercilessly bullied you for being sad about your therapist's
That's
death, is there anything you need from me?
This has become like a bit of a therapy session.
That's
itself.
okay. I was a teacher. That's okay.
Everybody whisper.
The reason I started this show was because I also have really great creative people in my life that I've wanted to talk to and want to interview, and you're one of those people. So, you know.
I appreciate that, but why are we whispering?
That's a good question. We get that question a lot, and you know, the main thing that I like to say is that I am committed to making sure that you feel safe, that you feel protected, and that, you know, we're honoring sort of the wisdom of our forefathers. I think it was in the original Constitution or the Declaration of Independence. I think it was something about that they said the best kind of conversations are the ones that are done quietly. So we're really just, I think
Taking that with all the gas.
it was John Adams who said it. So
Sure.
he was the second president.
Everybody whisper.
Where can we find info about you, your shows on social media?
Oh, you can find me on all platforms at KKN The City.
Okay, and your show, Puff Puff Laugh, is a monthly stand-up comedy show.
Actually, it's pretty exciting right now. We're semi-monthly because we're putting about a month in between to make sure we can sell out.
Right.
And we're adding an open mic to the roster, and we're adding a showcase show at St. Mark's or a comedy club, hopefully. So
But Puff Puff Laugh, you get a pre-roll joint.
absolutely, Puff Puff Laugh is our main show. It's our baby because comics get 15 minutes, and we don't always have access to longer sets. We pay comedians. The audience gets free snacks. We bake things. We buy, munchies because we also give you a pre-roll. Let you get high with us. Have some snacks, and we tell you jokes.
I
It's a
went to the
blast.
last one and as an audience member and had the best time. Look out for Puff Puff Laugh. Follow Kristina, Kelley. She's hilarious. Catch her comedy. And Kristina, thank you so much for whispering with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Everybody whisper.